The National Identification Authority in February set up some special registration centers across the country to accommodate the huge numbers that thronged the headquarters to get their Ghana card as the initial deadline of the SIM card re-registration moved to a close. However, the NIA says it has witnessed a decline in the number of new registrations after the deadline for the SIM card re-registration exercise was moved to July 31st. At the Accra Sports Stadium, which is part of the special registration centers, the team lead confirmed the recent decline in new registrations.
We started within the first week. Our average number of registration a day was around 370 to 400 a day. But as time goes on, it declined. After the news came out that the registration has been extended to July, the number came down from 350, 370 plus to around 260, 270. But coming down, we've gotten to around 180, 150, 140.
The authority has therefore decided to close some special registration points, including the Accra Sports Stadium, Kumasi Sports Stadium, Tamale Sports Stadium, Ho Sports Stadium, and Old Catholic Church, Pedu, Cape Coast. Dr. Abdul Ganiun is the acting head of corporate affairs at the NIA.
We have been monitoring registration at these special registration points, and the figures were quite appalling. So we realized that since we already have 276 district officers and 16 regional officers where registration is taking place, then there will be no need to keep or maintain these special registration points.
The Elwak Sports Stadium, which was also set up as a special registration center, was later changed to address issues of replacement and updates. Some applicants have, however, been complaining about the slow process of the exercise.
I'm here to get my card replaced. It got missing, so I'm here to replace it. I came here, which is today. I came here on a Friday, and then I had to have a police report in order to get my card replaced. So I went to I went to the table and then I spoke to them, and then they wrote my details for me, and then they took me through the biometric process for me to put my thumbprint and then print my slip for me so that I'll be able to get my card. Then after that, I was asked to wait for about 2 hours. Yes, and then the gentleman came for my slip and said that when the cards are ready, they will mention my name and I'll get my card.
And since then?
We are still waiting.
I had my card lost, and then I actually live in Takoradi, so I had to go to the regional NIA office and then replace my card. Apparently there was a mistake on my card, so I had to bring in a gazette and then for them to update my records at the NIA. So it was when I got to the regional office that I was told with regards to the update, it's only done in Accra. So I have to drive all the way from Takoradi to Accra just to update my records and then get a new card printed for me. So that is the challenge that I'm seeing with this, that those who are outside Accra would have to drive or fly all the way from wherever they are to this place. Came here done. So I was part of those who were attended to at the initial phases. So I had mine done. Now at the receiving point, so I'm now waiting for my card. As to whether I'll get it or not today, I think everything depends on. I think it has to do with the printing of cards, because that is what is delaying most of us. As it stands, I've been told my card has not been printed out yet.
Dr. Abdul Ganiu, who explains reasons why the update of records takes place only at the Greater Accra region, advised Ghanaians to take the opportunity to register for their Ghana card at the various regional and district offices.
Card replacements for now are taking place at the regional offices, including the Elwak Sports Stadium. It is still in a piloting phase. We want to understand how that system can work very well before we extend it to the districts officers. Is that right? So you can, if you want a card to be replaced that is lost or damaged, it can only be done at the regional office. So there are 16 regional offices where this is taking place, including the LWAC Sports Stadium. But when it comes to the updating of records, it is only at the LWAC Sports Stadium. So that is why you would find people who are desperately in need of updating their records traveling from other parts of the country to Accra to do so. But all of these things are being piloted. If you rush them to the regions and to the districts, you will probably encounter a lot of challenges, a lot of mistakes are going to be made. We are studying that, and very, very soon those services are going to be extended to all the regions and to all the districts.